Hey man, take a deep breath. I know exactly where your head's at right now. That anxious feeling in your chest. That constant urge to check your phone, the endless what-if scenarios running through your mind. You're caught in the cycle. You think if you just try a little harder, say the right thing, or prove how much you care, she'll finally see your worth. But here's the harsh truth. The harder you try, the less she wants you. And the moment you stop trying, that's when things shift. That's when she starts noticing you again. That's when she wonders why you're not chasing anymore, why you're not blowing up her phone, why you suddenly seem so different. Because here's the thing, women don't want a guy they don't have to work for. They don't dream about the guy who is always available, always texting first, always putting in 100% while she puts in 10%. They want the guy who is a challenge, the guy who makes them wonder, the guy they have to earn. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly why stopping the chase is the most powerful move you can make and how it will completely flip the script, making her want you more than ever. Let's get into it. Step 1. Women are wired to want what they can't have. Listen, attraction isn't about logic. It's not about how nice you are, how much effort you put in, or how much you text her to remind her you care. It's about psychology. And one of the biggest psychological triggers in attraction is scarcity. What does that mean? It means women want what they don't fully have. Think about it. When you were a kid, what excited you more? The toy you could play with anytime, or the one you had to wait for, beg for, or work to earn? Exactly. The moment something is too easy to get, it loses value. And that's exactly how women's attraction works. The second she knows you're always available, always texting first, always ready to drop everything for her, something shifts in her mind. She knows she has you. And the second she feels that certainty, her attraction drops. This isn't because women are cruel. It's not because they want to play games. It's because certainty kills excitement. Women are wired for emotional stimulation. They crave excitement, mystery, and the thrill of not knowing what's coming next. That's why the bad boys get so much attention. It's not because they're bad, it's because they create uncertainty. And you know what creates the most uncertainty? You pulling back. The moment you stop chasing, she starts thinking, why isn't he texting like before? Did something change? Is he seeing someone else? That's when attraction kicks back in, because now she doesn't know if she has you. And when a woman isn't sure, that's when she starts investing more. But here's the catch. You have to actually mean it. You can't just pretend to be less available while still checking her social media and waiting for her to text. You have to genuinely shift your focus away from her and onto your own life. That means stop prioritizing her over your goals. Stop texting just because you feel like you should. Stop putting her on a pedestal. Because the guy who is on a mission, the guy who is too busy leveling up to worry about chasing women, that's the guy women can't resist. And when you truly embody that, that's when she starts chasing you. Step 2. The more you chase, the more she runs. This is one of the most frustrating realities guys face when it comes to dating. You start off strong, she's into you, she's texting first, she's making plans. Everything feels effortless. And then, without even realizing it, you start trying harder. You text her more often. You initiate all the conversations. You start prioritizing her over everything else. And suddenly, she pulls back. She takes longer to respond. She seems less excited. She gets busy. And now, you're panicking. What did I do wrong? Let me tell you exactly what happened. You flipped the dynamic. In the beginning, she was chasing you. She was excited because she wasn't completely sure where she stood with you. But the moment you started chasing her, the power shifted. And suddenly, she lost interest. Because here's the reality. Women don't fall for the guys who try the hardest. They fall for the guys who don't need to try. The harder you try, the more desperate you seem. The more desperate you seem, the less valuable you appear. And once she feels that desperation, game over. She knows she has you. She knows she doesn't have to put in effort. And she knows that if she pulls away, you'll just try even harder. And that's why most guys lose. The second a woman knows she has full control over you, she stops respecting you. And once the respect is gone, attraction follows. But here's the good news. You can reverse this. How? By completely stopping the chase. By refusing to send that extra text. By not always being the one to reach out. By letting her come to you. At first, this will feel uncomfortable. You'll want to check in, to fix things, to make sure she still cares. but you have to resist. Because when you finally stop chasing, when you finally pull back and focus on yourself, that's when she starts chasing again. That's when she starts wondering why you're not texting like before. That's when she starts realizing she actually misses you. And that's when attraction resets. So stop overthinking, stop panicking, just let her come to you. And if she doesn't, then she was never really yours in the first place. Step 3. Space creates desire. Listen, man, if you want a woman to want you more, you have to give her space. That means not blowing up her phone, not always being available, not constantly trying to check in and see how she's doing, because the truth is, desire needs space to grow. Think about the last time you were excited about something. Maybe it was a new video game, a new car, or even a trip you had planned. What made it exciting? The anticipation, the waiting, the not having it yet. That's what builds excitement, curiosity, and emotional investment. Now, apply that same concept to attraction. If you're always there, always texting, always reminding her that you're waiting, where's the excitement? Where's the mystery? Where's the I wonder what he's up to factor? It doesn't exist. And without that, she loses interest. This is why so many guys get stuck in the friend zone without realizing it. They think being present, being available, and always being nice will make a woman want them. But all that does is remove the very thing that creates attraction, uncertainty. Now, I know what you're thinking, but if I don't text her, won't she just forget about me? No, she'll think about you more. Why? Because now there's space. Now instead of feeling smothered by constant attention, she has room to wonder about you. She has to ask herself, why hasn't he texted me? Is he busy? Is he seeing someone else? Did I misjudge him? And that's when the attraction reignites. Because suddenly, you're not just another guy chasing her. You're the guy who's too focused on his own life to be needy. That's power. That's attractive. And that's exactly why space creates desire. So next time you feel the urge to text her, to check in, to keep that constant communication going, don't let the silence do the work for you. Because when a woman doesn't hear from you for a while, she starts missing you. And when she starts missing you, that's when she starts wanting you. Step 4. Stop trying, start living. Here's the ultimate truth. Most guys refuse to accept. The second you stop making her your focus, your entire dating life changes. You start winning the moment. You shift your attention from how do I get her to want me, to how do I make my own life so amazing that I don't even care if she does. Because the reality is, women aren't attracted to guys who make them the center of their world. They're attracted to men on a mission. Men who are too busy building, creating, and growing to worry about chasing. So instead of obsessing over why she hasn't texted you back, ask yourself, am I leveling up? Am I hitting the gym? Am I working on my goals? Am I improving my confidence? Am I building the life I actually want? Because that's what actually makes women want you. Not your texts, not your constant effort, not your attempts to prove your worth, your energy, your presence, your mindset. A man who is fully focused on his own growth is the most attractive man in the world, because here's what happens when you start living for you instead of for her. You stop caring about whether she texts back. You stop overanalyzing every little thing she does. You stop needing validation from someone else. And guess what? The moment you stop needing her is the moment she starts needing you. Because now, you're different. You're not like every other guy, desperately trying to win her approval. You're the guy who doesn't need anyone's approval. And that's magnetic. Women can feel it when a guy is chasing. They can feel it when a guy is desperate for attention. And they can feel it when a guy is completely focused on his own life. So here's your move.